Welcome to Fairview Learning. I'm going to be walking you through a tutorial with the new updates that show you how to create classes, assign students to those classes, and then make sure that your students are able to log in, choose their profile, and take their assessments. So with the new update that we've just rolled out for the fall 2018, the main focus is organization. And so with that, whenever you log in as an administrator, like I am now, you'll want to go and create a new class, which is very fundamental across this new system. So I'll create a new class. If you don't have multiple classes, I advise you just create a class that is similar to what the account level is. If you only have one class per school, if you have multiple classes per organization or school, then I'd be a little bit more specific based off the teacher that's teaching those. So maybe Mr. Murphy's class or whatever the case is. For this, I'm just going to go with the account level. So I'll do a Fairview test 4 for my class. Now there's no teacher associated with this. Since I'm the administrator and I'm the only one that's going to be accessing this program, I don't need to create a teacher. If you have multiple classes, then it's a great idea to add teachers, as they are going to be able to manage their own classes, or even one teacher can manage multiple classes if you are not the teacher as an admin. I'll then create a username, Fairview 4. Now this is case sensitive, so keep that in mind when you let your students know. And then I'll create a password, testing 1. With the username, you can create whatever you want, even if you don't want to use numbers or a capital. However, the usernames do need to be unique across the system. So if it's been used before, it won't allow you to use that. You'll have to create something unique using some type of special character, number, lowercase, uppercase, what have you. The password, however, does need to have at least one capital, at least 8 characters, and at least one number in there. So keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and create my class now. And there we go. Next thing is, and most of you that log in will see that you have a bunch of students already listed here. If that's the case, you do need to go to each student and then assign them to a classroom. And I'll walk you through how that looks. I'm going to go and create a new student. Since I have a class set up, I can then click the one that he's associated with. The system won't actually let you create a student unless you have a class. So make sure you have a classroom set up before you start creating students. Now for everyone that already has students listed, you'll be able to click on manage and then be able to click on class and associate that student with the class. And you'll need to do that before your students log in, otherwise they won't be able to actually see their username when they log in. I'll go ahead and create one more. Associate that with the class that I've set up, which is great. And there we go. So I got 2 students. They're both now in this class that I've set up. I have my username, my password set up for this. So now let me go ahead and walk you through what the students will see with that information. So let me log out as an administrator. And again, this is case sensitive. So then I log in as a student. My name is Johnny, so I'll be able to click on my name and then go to access all the information like I did before. And again, with this update, we focus a lot on organization just to make sure that things flow a lot more smoothly. With this update, with creating classes and then tying a username, it allows administrators not to have to set up a demo email to be able to access this with students. Classes are just associated with the username, which makes it a lot easier for our teachers and administrators to set this up and get going with your students. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach us through fairviewlearning.com and the contact page. And definitely appreciate your business and hope you have a great school year.